let's talk about money beliefs today. Also, so I'm answering a few answers that I had before, and I wanted to dive into it. So welcome. And also, Eid Mubarak Saeed to all of you and your loved ones. I'm so happy to jump on today. I asked you a question before Eid and you answered. I wrote them down. The question was, what's one belief or fear about money that you are ready to let go of today? That's the question I asked you in the story. And a few of you answered, and I wanted to dive in today. Hello to everyone connecting. This is going to be a live in English. I'm going to do a live in French very, very soon as well. But because the question was in English and the answers were in English, I was like, let's dive into this, okay? And I want to talk about money beliefs. I want to talk about a technique that you can use to shift it as well. All right. Hello to everyone connecting, and Eid Mubarak Saeed. I hope you had a great time as well. I had a fantastic time with family during Ramadan and also during the Eid with friends that are pretty much family. I'm excited. I'll let you dive in the live. If you know your friends that need support in their money belief, this live is for them as well. Okay. Some juice with chia seeds. Love that. Okay, so I will be sharing this as well as a replay if you're seeing this as replay, because I do random lives at random times just because I want to. That's it. Okay, so one of the beliefs that came back is the fear of being rejected. If you have this fear in business of being rejected, chances are you are not actually making your offers public. Once you understand that being understood is overrated, you can move forward. And one of the advice that generated so much cash, one of my clients, was go full weird. I literally told her, go full weird, go full alien, go fully in your world. Because you want to find your people to support and help your people, so they can experience the transformation they are looking for. But if you are afraid to be rejected by people that actually don't care about your offer, they do not need it. Why are you rumbling about? What are you rumbling about? That's a bit like harsh or unsensitive, but my point is, talk to your people. And every person that is rejecting whatever offer you have is just not your client. Why would you be upset about them not being your client? That's not your client. Move forward. I have done door-to-door in my first business in London with HelloFresh. And I remember one of the strongest and most helpful tip that I had, or we used to call them running impacts. They're running impacts, my a coach I was working with. And she was like, what was the numbers? Hello to everyone connecting. She was like, what's the numbers? And I was like, okay, on average, it's 2 clients on 120 doors. Okay, 2 clients on 120 doors. And it was £100 at the time. 2 clients is £100, okay? And she was like, you're knocking on the door. They're opening the door and they're like, this is not for us. Why are you staying there? Why? You know that the average is 120 doors. So when you look at it as a very rational, it's a numbers game, that will help you stop being emotional in the sense where you are taking the emotion as if they're saying no to your being, to who you are. Okay? I insist on this because there are so many business owners, and God, I see you in the one-on-ones, I see you in the groups, I see you in private containers that I'm a guest in, okay? And I'm like, I see you. So many of you are so talented. The transformation you experience, you're actually gifting the keys, making an offer, offering the keys to this transformations to clients. And what you have is gold. And you're spending so much time hiding it because you're afraid someone who is not useful to rejects you. It's a numbers game. Business is a numbers game. At some point, you need to understand that your emotions as a business owner are leading your money-making journey. And sometimes it's your 6-year-old self that is making money decisions. You need to look at it. That's your responsibility. You are sovereign over your story. And that's what I want to talk about today. The story you keep narrating yourself. And that's one of the techniques I want to talk about. Alternative narration. Okay? Because I'm obsessed. It's an obsession. Okay? It's about awakening wealth consciousness in this world. And that's the vision of Taqwa and Wealth. That's why I operate. Okay? And it literally started by my mother. I was like, please, see how wealthy you are. And I'm from a conservative family. And from a family that, I'm not from wealth. Okay? And I could spot the beliefs that were limiting. Also because my father money story and my mother money story are not the same. But I'm the fruit of them together. And then I was like, shit show. Ooh, maybe I don't want to keep telling myself that story. And that is something I had full power over. And I want to share this with you because you have full power over your money story. Let's awaken even more wealth consciousness together. How I do it? By securing the ripple effect that you are. I help you find safety with money within. Because safety doesn't start by the numbers of your bank account. Safety with money starts from within. And one of the most powerful tools you can find is alternative narration technique to change your money beliefs. Hello, hey Jenna. Yes, I literally, Jenna, welcome on the live. I didn't answer the story before because it was Eid and I like to celebrate with family. And literally, I love this because I'm in Marrakesh. I'm in Morocco. I traveled in my hometown in Bordeaux, but right now I'm in Marrakesh. And this is my first Eid in Morocco. Let me tell you, the love. I'm so happy to do Eid in Morocco. They're so good. Look. I've done henna, I'm really excited. So I was like, I'm gonna write down the answers that you answered in the story to the question, what's one belief or fear about money that you are ready to let go of today? And Jenna, I thought of you because Jenna is one of the people who answered. And literally, Jenna, I started this live with your answer being the fear of being rejected. And I was telling you that being afraid to be rejected means that you are afraid to be fully you. Yeah, Eid in Morocco is awesome. Yes, Jenna, I'm excited. And I wanted to share with you, Jenna, and everyone who felt that fear of being rejected, because fear of being rejected is a money block. It will block the money you can receive. It will block your capacity to be a wider container for money to flow in your life. Hello to everyone connecting, okay? And Jenna, you're not the only one. That fear of being rejected, you are not the only one. That would work as well. I had lots of questions about money and family. So that works as well with family. What do I mean by this? Being afraid to be rejected can be, if I make too much money, I'm afraid to be rejected by my family, by the clan I'm in. Another thing I saw with clients in the one-on-one, the money blueprint sessions, okay, is the thingy with the husband, okay? I'm afraid to be rejected by my husband. When we dive, it was not that obvious at first, okay? And what it meant is that I'm so afraid to make money to the point where I'm not aligned with my partner anymore. And I said husband because at that moment, it was a husband thing. with that client on the call. If you're not married, that can be a partner. Same thing. I'm afraid that we cannot continue this life together. I'm afraid that we are not aligned anymore. I'm afraid basically to have real core with radical ownership conversation with myself. Well, let me tell you, the conversations you're avoiding are the conversations that are holding you back from more money in your life. What I'm saying is, let's open the energetic field to those higher conversations. The thing you're avoiding, the real conversation you're avoiding, is the reason why you're blocked with money. And so many times I see it on the money blueprint sessions with my clients and one-on-one is that, shit, Amel, I gotta do that. Like, I'm not that surprised, but I needed help to be able, I needed support to be able to go through that conversation. And you're not meant to do it alone. You're never alone. We are one. Okay? Same thing here. Hello, Yusra. I'm gonna send you a message, Yusra. I have you in mind. Okay? So the second answer I had as well, another answer I had to the question, what's one fear or belief about money that you are ready to let go of today? So congratulations, Jenna, for letting go of the fear of being rejected. I'm celebrating you. Well fucking done. And as well, the other answer as well, I had one of the answers that I literally wrote down because I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to answer this in live, is I am not enough. You're with pure joy. Hello, Yusra. I am not enough to deserve such a revenue. Hey, Yusra. Okay. What you're saying, I'm really happy that you get to celebrate yourself for letting go of that fear or money belief that is blocking you. Well fucking done. Yes, well done. Well done. It first starts by a decision. So I'm really excited that you make that decision. And when it's really close to your heart, it's beyond the duality, meaning beyond the time that it's taking, beyond the human experience. Okay? When you ask the divine, God, your high self, whatever you want to call it, okay? When you ask for something, you will receive all the tools to get there. And I told you about when I'm in that mastermind in LA, they are making 300K a month, and I'm talking with them, and I'm like, I just got a problem with the client and I had to hire a lawyer. And I'm like, okay, as a small business. By the way, small business owners, just so you know, when you're under, like, let me give you that number. Under 4 million, you're a small business number. Small business owner, under 4 million. So if you're like, oh, small business, oh no, I am not concerned. But let me tell you, okay? Anyways, my point is, at that moment, they are celebrating me. And I'm telling them, but you didn't understand. I am telling you, I have a problem with a client and I had to take a lawyer. I never had to take a lawyer except like for contracts and things like that, but like really basic. I never had to take a lawyer and to build basically a legal team in my business. I never had to do this before. And I come, once again, from a very modest family, which means we are not used to lawyers. We are not used to lawyer up. Okay? So for me, lawyer is like, oh, danger. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm out of my league. Oh, I'm in panic zone. Oh, all of that thing, okay? And when I get in that room and they're like, congratulations, I'm like, what the heck is going on? And they're literally telling me, Amel, you're building $1 million business. If you're asking for $1 million business, you're going to receive all the tools you need to hold it sustainably, because I didn't ask just for the million. I asked to be able to handle it sustainably. I asked to be able to serve powerfully this world. I asked to be able to deliver so many keys so as many people as possible can experience transformation in their relationship with money, healing. I asked to be able to awaken even more wealth consciousness in this world with this business. I asked for it. So you will receive all the tools to get you there. So every time you ask for something and you're like, what the fuck did I get this problem for? You're learning. Embrace the learning curve. Embrace the learning curve. Embrace the learning curve. Okay? And this is very easy to say. The reason why it resonates differently, is because this energetic field is activated. Okay? So surround yourself. Get support. Surround yourself with people that went through it already. Surround yourself with people that are going in the same direction than you. This is why masterminds are so powerful. Okay? Surround yourself, everything you're hearing, like podcasts or books, anything that you have in your environment is supporting you. And one of the things, one of the things that lots of people forget when I say take care of the environment you're in, I am also talking about your home, your body. You spend most of your time, all of your time, okay, ladies, in your body. Your body is your home, okay? Your mind is your home. So when you say to someone, take care of your environment, lots of people forget. I'm not talking about outside. Okay, we are in my living room right now. I'm not talking about just here, the living room. Okay? I'm talking inside of you. One of the things here is, what are you saying to yourself day in, day out? And I wrote down 2 questions you can ask yourself. Okay? When you see your limiting belief about money, or a belief that you have about money, and you're like, I don't think it is serving me that way. Det är exakt belief, man. I'm niche. Okay? I want you to ask yourself this, okay? And I wrote it down. So important. Okay. So the first thing is, who gave me that belief? Who gave you that belief? Write the answer down, or write the question down to take time to answer it. The other question, is this universally true or just socially conditioned? I was going to say conducted. Conditioned. I'm going to ask the question again. Write it down. Okay, take a piece of pen and paper. Okay, pen and paper. Write down. You should have it, like, literally, you should have a notebook only for Amel's lives about money, okay? The second question, I say it again, is this universally true or just socially conditioned? The third question I want you to ask yourself is, what did that belief cost me up to now? What did that belief cost me up to now? Welcome, Jenna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You answered those questions before at 8, and I wanted to do a live. And it was 8, and I was traveling, I saw family, and I was like, you know what, Amel, write them down. So I did. And because I promise every single time, like, when you answer in the stories, I take the time to answer you. Okay? I was like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to deliver even more. I'm so happy to serve you, Jenna. It's an honor. If you have a business where you're a coach as well, understand that it's an honor that you are the vehicle to deliver those keys to your clients. When you understand the gift and the blessing, l'emanat that you are, Your energetic signature in each offer that you deliver is different. It's higher. And it calls in stronger. Okay? Hello, Mallory. Hello. All right? So important. I reiterate the 3 questions that I told you to write down every time with your money belief, because this will help you shift it. Coaching is the art of asking the right questions. Okay, so I'm always looking for moving the needle to help you get unstuck from that space. Okay, so I say them again for you, write them down in your Amel's live, okay, or Amel's masterclasses notebook. All right, let's do this. So the first one is, who gave me that belief? The second one is this universally true or just socially conditioned? And the third one is, what did that belief cost me up to today? Another thing is to help you here, okay? Because there is very, very often similar limiting beliefs about money. Hello, Kautab. Another thing about money beliefs is that you can choose from today, no matter when you see this live, okay? Whether you see it on Instagram live today or in replay or on YouTube or any other place where I share it, okay? I want you to craft, to design, to write down a new money identity and apply it from today, okay? How can I give you an example? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take this, okay? Imagine your money limiting beliefs are here, okay? From this identity. This is a money identity, okay? And the money identity, this energetic field, get to create a certain reality, all right? A reality with money, financial experience, okay? And then you get this one with a notebook, okay? And this is a different money identity. You're narrating it differently. You choose different money beliefs, regardless if this is real in your reality right now, because your experience reality is designed from the energetic field that you choose to operate on. One of the ways to change the energetic field you operate from is to change your inner dialogue. Hence this alternative narration technique today. Okay? This one is a different energetic field that get to experience a different money reality. The power does not reside in the money, but in you, in your choice. What are you choosing today? And I invite you to use incremental growth to not freeze your nervous system, because you might choose to believe this, but your nervous system is completely frozen, completely scared, terrified, okay? You want to regulate your nervous system to experience this and download it in your body, okay? Hello. So choose your money identity. I invite you, from whenever you're seeing this live, to write down a new money identity. Okay? And practice that money identity every single day. Every time you want to make a decision, be like, ooh, what this version of me is doing. And go more towards this. Why? Because the more you practice it, the more your brain helps you. Your brain is an excellent executant. It doesn't care about if it's true or false. What it cares about is the same with your fears. They show up to help you. Your entire system is here to serve the decisions you decided to believe in. The belief you decided. And you are sovereign. I say it again. Clients that come to me going like, oh, Amel, you have the secrets that I don't have. Oh, Amel, you have the secret power. Oh, Amel, you have the key, only key in the world for my transformation. Oh, Amel, or putting me in a pedestal. I'm like, this is not a client. Understand that when you get to choose your client, it's not just them hiring you. You're also hiring your clients. This is a different power position because then you are empowering your business growth. Je ne comprends pas, mais je comprends l'énergie. Saïda, I love this. Sadia, pardon. I love this. Il y a beaucoup de personnes qui arrivent dans mes lives en anglais et qui me disent « Ah, mais je comprends rien ce que tu dis. » Mais ouais, je comprends tout. Je ressens tout. OK? Au fur et à mesure, avec mon équipe, on les met sur YouTube du mieux qu'on peut pour t'ajouter les subtitles, les sous-titres en français. OK? Donc, je les partagerai au fur et à mesure in the story, so stay tuned. Je les partagerai en story. Donc, check les stories et clique. OK? Et je fais un live après en français. That was the French parenthesis, but I wanted to share this. Choose the money story you decide to believe in. Because, oh, I get a headache. When you say, I am not confident enough. This one, oh my God. People that say, I'm not confident enough. I'm like, oh my God. For someone that says, I'm not confident, you're pretty confident in the fact that you're not confident. Which means you're confident. You choose what you decide to believe in. And you surround yourself with people that are already there, going there. It's really hard to stay poor in the middle of wealthy people. So get yourself in those places. Take time to take a coffee, even just coffee. Yeah, okay? In a super, like in a place that calls in money, in a place where money flows easily. Go to nice hotels. سلام hello نور الهدى عيد مبارك سعيد تعيدوا تعودين إن شاء الله to you and your loved ones and the entire family. واش قلت لي على العيد هاد العام وفين كان كيعجبني العيد but like هاد العام جاني this year was special because it was in Morocco and a lot of healing is happening in my heart. I'm so happy. Okay. The last thing I want to share with you on this live, because it's a quick live, but the last thing I want to share with you is take care of yourself because you're your biggest asset. You are your biggest asset. صحة الحنة شكرا. يعطيك الصحة. Oh, I love henna. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm looking for, if you have addresses in Marrakesh باغي نحني ننقش. I'm looking for it. Okay, if you have nice addresses, just like DM them to me. And this live, I wanted to share with you money beliefs. And if you want to go soul tailored to you, you can book yourself a money blueprint session. Okay, so March is fully booked, but you have sessions in April, and I have been adding some because like the demand was really high, and I was like, all right, let me figure out a way to serve you. Because if you have been here for a long time, you know that in December we lost 2 children in the family, and it was really heavy, and I had to go through that, and I gave myself lots of space. I was very generous with myself, with lots of space and kindness and time to actually take care of this moment and learn what I needed to learn and take time to mourn and take time to grieve with my family. And that's one of the reasons you create your own business, because you don't create a 9-to-5 for yourself. Okay? Understand it very well. And because I had systems in place, money was still going in. Okay? Money was still circulating. It's so important to understand it. But I was not like this when I started. And the last thing I want to share as well. The last thing I want to share is my debut online. The first time I started to sell online. Hello, Jen. The first time I started to sell online, the first time I ever been live, I am gifting the 30 days that I was live in a row to show you. Joining late, sorry, with pure joy, Jen, welcome. I'm going to put it in replay. I'm looking forward, actually. Hopefully I can see you next time I go to Bordeaux. The thing I wanted to share with you here is that I am gifting you, because it's a capsule, a time capsule that is usually sold for 150 euros. And during Ramadan, I gifted my debut online, my first lives online, where I was sharing money, healing, golden nuggets, okay? It was already like this years ago. Another thing here is, if you don't sound like a broken record in your messaging is not clear. People that came in my page 2 years ago and now they're like, oh, she's still talking about the same thing. Yes. And I improved myself through. Literally, work on your craft day in, day out. Keep moving, keep growing, and get the learning curve on. Practice it again and again, again and again. And for clients that were like, what, Amel, the money blueprint session is only 1 hour? I don't need more. And you're going to see in about 45 minutes in the Zoom, you're like, ooh, I got so much information from this. Ooh, I need time to integrate. Ooh, that was so powerful. Ooh, that insight changed my life. I need time to implement it. Okay? So I don't need more time. Hey, Arizlan, Eid Mubarak Saeed. Oh my God, Eid Saeed, inshallah. Tons of love your way. Mwah. Again and again, yes, absolutely, Yusra. Again and again, again and again, again and again. This is how you literally get your skill set so accurate, so on point, so fast. And that's why people also thank you so much, Jen. As I said, I'm not paid per hour, I'm paid on insight. Okay? That's where you come and collect from me. And one of the other things that people look for when they get in the money blueprint sessions or the group program, like the Amel, the entrance group program, thank you so much, Rizlan, is to be able to caliber to that energetic space. They caliber to the energetic field that I operate from. And they're calling it in. That you activate that energetic field for yourself. I don't do it, you do. And this is why I refuse clients that are not sovereign in their decision making. Because your transformations is in direct correlation with your capacity to decide. I don't want clients that have not decided. Why would I do that? Because I can tell. And I have done that for years. I was talking yesterday with a woman that I just met. I just love her, to be honest. Sometimes you meet people and you're like, wow, they're teaching me so much. She shared so much things with me. I'm not sure she realized how much insight she gave me and light she gave me. God, I'm lucky. I meet incredible people everywhere. Oh, I'm emotional. I'm really lucky. I'm honestly, another thing here, navigate life as if everything that happened to you is literally giving you gold. Everything. The present is a present for a reason. Okay? And I'm not saying it's easy, because sometimes I'm human. Sometimes I get stuff happening and I'm like, what the بلاش lesson صافي خلاص. And I am very well supported. I surround myself because I understood that I'm my biggest asset. Always keep moving and always keep improving. Yes, Jen. Absolutely. Okay. So today's live is about money beliefs. Look at your money beliefs and shift them. The second thing I want to share is that I am gifting for another month my debut online, because so many of you as well are new, or for those that are starting at a new level in their business, or are starting and thinking, I want to be live, but I don't know how to do it. this is literally designed for you, and there is so many golden nuggets about healing your relationship with money. It's called Heal Your Relationship with Money and Sell More. And this is the first time ever I was online, and I made my first 100k during that month, and I'm sharing it with you. We're also celebrating a 36k day in euros. My business is in France, okay? So it's in euros. And the joy, the moments where I was so scared that some family member gets on the live, on this time capsule, you see me happy and super bubbly, and you also see me crying, and I shared the backstage, and I decided to keep that as a capsule. Because today you're seeing me live, people are like, damn Amel, every time you show up on live, you're like, this is a masterclass I could have paid for. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I worked on it so much, and it's beyond work from it. Okay? The way I'm obsessed by it, the way my why is strongly connected to my heart, is making the entire difference between shit happens and I'm just leaving this, or shit happened and I'm still going through. Je me souviens de ces lives comme si c'était hier. Jenna, I love this. I love this. I love this. Yeah, it's true. You were on, Jenna, it was on Facebook the first time. I was doing it Facebook at first, or I did Facebook and Instagram. I had StreamYard, and I was like trying to be on both. I love that it has been serving you as well, Jenna. Okay? Same thing here. So today, look at your money beliefs. I want you to make a decision today of which money beliefs is not helping you and you're choosing to let go of. I remember it. I love this. Yes. So we'll be sharing it in the next story, the link, so you can look at it and use it. Because my obsession every time I come on live or every time I'm on camera is always to connect to you and serve you powerfully. Always. One of the books I recommend for coaches, because I had this question asked to me, is by Rich Livin, and Chandler as well. You have it on, it's called The Prosperous Coach. Information is out there. Use it. Don't get just excited during the lives and you're like, whoa, this is so good. Write it down and experience that new timeline for you. And that new timeline comes from a different energetic field than the one you are on now. One of the ways to change timeline is to use your body for it. Okay, your body is a powerful vehicle for you. And it's at your service day in, day out. If you forget this, remember it by putting your hand on your heart and feel that your body is helping you through. Your heart. Feel your heartbeats. You don't have to do anything for your heartbeats to keep on going. It's not about doing. It's about choosing who you desire to be and being it. Okay, I'm going to finish by reminding you the 3 questions that I wrote down to help you through when you see that money belief, okay? The first one is, who gave me that money belief? Second one is this universal or just socially conditioned? And the third question is, how much did that belief already cost me up to now? That can cost you money, that can cost you peace, that can cost you relationships. Okay? And the real last thing here is that wealthy people don't operate from, I'm running away from something, like something is hurting me. They don't need to get to the point where they're hurt. Okay? And that's a mindset shift I want you to implement. In the poor mindset, what happens is that I change only if I have to, if the pain is unbearable. In a wealthy mindset, we go towards something that we desire, towards a calling that we feel in our heart. We get to feel, but not be emotionally like beaten by our emotions. We don't, how can I say that? It's like feel your emotions because they're giving you insight. But don't make all your decisions based on emotion, in a sense where they are not driving your life. Can you see the nuance that I want to share here? Particularly when that fear of rejection shows up. Okay, read your emotions because they're helping you navigate, but make your decisions from the highest timeline you desire to experience. This is what I mean. It's probably words better like this. Okay, thank you so much for being on this live today. I'm so happy. I know it's like random out of nowhere. You can't base decisions on emotions because it's not logical. Yes. Also, Jen, very important. Lots of decisions are based from our emotions. So it's not it's not that I know you know this, Jen, because we talked about it already. So I know you're wildly aware of this. It's not about I ignore my emotions. I allow it. I feel it. Okay. Then I ask myself, is this serving the highest timeline? What you do is learn how to recalibrate. Your emotion is telling you if you're centered or not. But you still have to live through your emotions. Yes, absolutely. To process them, absolutely, Jen. Because we're humans and they're helping us navigate. And they're giving us an indication if we're aligned, centered, or not really. And this is telling us where to go. And do not make it just from an out, like a non-aligned position, an uncalibrated and uncentered space. This is what I mean. Okay, I'm so happy I could be live with you today. I'm joining friends as well, but I really wanted to dive in today and share this with you. Hello, Athena. This is going to be in a replay. So if you're seeing this in replay, #replay. And I'm going to soon do a live as well in French because I love to do both. I really am happy every time I connect with you. So thank you for being here as well. Thank you so much, Amel, full of value like always, with pure joy. Me too. Yes, JM. Super. Sending you tons of love and Eid Mubarak Saeed to all of you. Mwah. Love you.